Well, this is apparently the deadliest film ever made, and it kills anyone who watches it, so it's been a good run, y'all. Antrum, the deadliest film ever made, is directed by David Amito and Michael Licini. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it's kind of a hard film to talk about because it's essentially two films at the same time. It's both a documentary about a long-lost 70s horror film that kills everybody who's seen it, but it's also that 70-minute film in its entirety. Said film within the film tells the story of two siblings who walk into the woods in search of the Antrum, which is essentially a gateway to hell found on the spot where Lucifer first touched down on Earth. And the mini-documentary bookending that film is essentially talking about the mysterious deaths surrounding that film before its mysterious disappearance. So I guess what I'm saying is this is going to be less of a review and more of a discussion. Antrum's documentary portion, the part that's subtitled The Deadliest Film Ever Made, is something I kind of could have done without, personally. It's very similar to Fury of the Demon, which is another mockumentary about a supposedly lost, cursed film by Georges Méliès. It delves into the backstory of the film Antrum, a film that was supposed to be released in the 80s, and all of the mysterious circumstances surrounding it and the wave of deaths that followed it as it premiered at film festivals. It's somewhat silly and over the top and really not believable at all, since everything it's saying can be debunked from a quick Google search. But all of that changes when the actual film itself starts playing, preceded with a legal notice and a countdown and a warning, essentially saying, hey, if you watch this, we don't take any responsibility if you fucking die. And combined with what's been said in the documentary before it, it almost creates this palpable sense of dread, this sort of feeling of, oh my god, what am I getting into? What am I about to watch? Is this going to kill me? The obvious answer is no. Antrum is not a real lost film. It's a film that was made in the year 2017, 2018, but shot to look like it was lost and found from the 70s. And while it doesn't do what it promises, it's not going to kill you, it does succeed in being a very effective, short, low-budget film. Once we get to that lost film of the 70s portion of the movie, it becomes something else entirely. Shot entirely on 35mm, Antrum, the actual film, does really feel like a surrealist horror art piece that was made in the 70s and lost for several decades. It carries this sort of Mulholland Drive-esque, otherworldly, weird, moody quality to it. And the way that the print of this film was altered before being found to include really weird subliminal cuts of demonic sigils and weird disturbing imagery, it does sort of lend to this weird, reality-penetrating, mystical feel to the whole thing. Like, if you believe in the occult, it very well could be real. Like I said, the story is pretty simple. A young boy named Nathan is being plagued by nightmares after the death of his dog. He's convinced that his dog's soul is in hell, and in an effort to help him feel better, his sister creates an elaborate story. She creates a sort of game in which the two of them will venture into the woods and find the Antrum, dig down into hell and save their dog's soul and help put her to rest, and hopefully rid her brother of his nightmares. And that's where the main theme of Antrum shines. It's ultimately an ode to storytelling and the power of storytelling. Because Orly's story is so powerful in the mind of a child that it starts to penetrate reality. And as the two of them dig deeper and descend further into hell, reality starts warping around them and becoming more disturbing. Shadows are darting between trees, there's weird flashes of demonic imagery out of the corner of their eyes and penetrating their mind while they sleep. Strange noises are coming out of the woods, there's a bizarre satanic cult that's burning people alive inside a giant devil-shaped brazen bull. Its story is simple, but as an atmospherically charged, disturbing, surrealist nightmare, it does exactly what it intends to do. It gets under your skin and leaves you thinking about the crux of its theme. If a story is so powerful, can it penetrate reality? And if so, can viewing a film that's made with specific intentions affect the reality that we live in? If you're a strong believer in the occult, can watching a movie like this invite something darker into your life? It's a pretty simple, low-budget film with a lot to say, and it's pretty damn effective. It's also got a really cool stop-motion squirrel. It's a moody, atmospheric art piece that serves as both a love letter and a cautionary tale to the power of storytelling. It makes a really powerful statement, coupled with some incredibly disturbing imagery and sound design, and a truly wonderfully retro aesthetic. So get your affairs in order, make sure your last will and testament is up to date, and go check out Antrum. It's certainly an interesting ride, it just might not be one that you live to tell about. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, Click down there, like, comment, subscribe. There's a Patreon link down in the description if you want to donate to this channel. Be like all these cool people right here. Help us grow, develop, make new, better quality content for you all to enjoy. Anything from access to my private Discord server, to early access to special videos that I make, to gifts sent right to your door once a month. If any of that interests you, please consider donating. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you all very soon.